How do we meet? Well, it's not really a funny story, but like, I guess it could be. So I knew her cousin's dad through soccer. He used to be my soccer coach. So I knew of Monica, but I didn't know her herself. So that's that. Yeah. And she still hates me to this day because she followed me on Instagram a few times. I guess I didn't know. Like I swear in my life I didn't know, and I never followed her back, so she thought I was just being a dick. But anyway, so we were at a local track and field meet. We don't go to the same schools. And I was talking to Yerk, her cousin's dad. I was talking with her cousin's dad, and I went up to him and I said, "Hey, what's going on?" and that kind of stuff. And then Monica and her cousin walk up, and then they just kind of, I don't think I said hi, but I was being awkward myself, like I'd just be my awkward self. So I didn't really get any words out, but that night I actually went on to on Instagram, and I spent like 2 or 3 hours just trying to find out who Monica was, and then I finally found her on Instagram, and then I grew up the little balls you need to DM someone on Instagram, and then I said like, "Hey, like great job today," even though I didn't think I saw. Oh, I did see her for one event, but I just thought she looked great, and you know, sounds weird, but yeah. So I just messaged her, and then she messaged back, and then that's how we met. So what attracted me to her? The main thing that attracted me to her was everything. Sounds really cliche and stupid, I know, but like I don't know, it's just her. Like she's giving off this strong, like it's gonna, like this sounds so bullshit. Like I even like thinking in my head, and then yeah, she had this like certain like vibe and like personality, and it kind of just it showed through everything. So like she was just very like outspoken, like very spunky, but also kind of shy at the same time. But the thing that caught my eye was definitely like her smile and her eyes. They had like this certain little like, you know, little twinkle, and yeah, that definitely caught my eye. And then yeah, I don't want to say it was love at first sight, but it was, you know. My biggest pet peeve, I don't know if I have one, to be honest. Like the thing is, like, I keep saying like, but I don't think anything's not wrong. I think Molly's perfect, and I really do believe that. Do we get on each other's nerves sometimes? Yeah, of course, like any good relationship should, I think. But my biggest pet peeve would definitely be that she's just so goddamn stubborn. And I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. This is like, you know, when you go to a job interview and you say like, "Oh, what's your biggest weakness?" "Oh, I work too hard, I care too much." Well, that's it with Monica. Like, she's just so stubborn, and it actually is more of a positive than a negative, because she's always determined for the right answer, and she will never take no for an answer, which is great because she's never left with unanswered questions. So I really admire about that her actually. It's not really a pet peeve, and I don't really have any pet peeves. But like I've never once like she's never bugged me. Like we've gotten a little pickets and got on each other's nerves, but like I've never, even during a fight, I'm never like, "Oh, just leave me alone," you know what I mean? So like I don't have any pet peeves about her. I'm so happy that she's so stubborn because I think it's amazing. I think it's so wonderful that she's so determined for the right answer, and she won't let anything like stop her from getting that. You know what I mean? What's one thing I admire about her? Ooh, this is a hard one because I admire her a lot. First off, I want to start by saying like true fact, I'm older than Monica, and by societal standards, I guess I should be the one who's mentoring her. But I think it's the opposite way around, because honestly, I learned so much from her, and I'm always motivated by her. So I don't want to, like, I definitely admire her on a higher standard of, like, everyone else. Because even though she's younger, she's always there to kind of guide me along the right path, or, you know, just keep me on track, or just say, like, "Dude, what the fuck are you doing?" kind of thing. Like, she's always there for me, and I definitely admire that about her. But I would say the one thing I admire about her the most is that she just doesn't give a fuck. And I'm not trying to make her sound like she's this horrible person. She's an amazing person. I love her. But it's a different kind of not giving a fuck. Like, there's people who don't care. And the reason I say fuck, like, I could easily just say she doesn't care, but not giving a fuck and not caring are two different things. Like, not caring is someone who's just like, whatever, like, I'll do it tomorrow, that kind of shit. But, like, people who just don't give a fuck are people who won't let anything get in their way. So not caring is more of lazy, whereas not giving a fuck is like, I'm sorry, Mom, if you're watching this and I keep dropping F-bombs. But there's a big difference, because on one hand it's super lazy, on one hand it's determined and righteous on the right path for the right answer kind of thing. And won't let anything get in your way. And that's one thing I admire about her. She's not afraid to speak her mind. She's not afraid to tell someone off if they're doing something wrong. She's not afraid to, like, people don't scare her, and I love that about her, because she'll do what she thinks is right, and that's the main thing to me. I think that's amazing, and there's not a lot of people like that, so I really respect that in her, and that's probably one of the things I admire most about her. So what do I love about her? That's hard, because, like, I guess admire and love are definitely two different things. That's hard. What I love about her. It's not hard because, like, I can't think of anything, but it's hard because there's so much to love about her. She's just a very lovable person, and her personality is very easy to, like, just cling on to and just hold on to forever. I'd have to say the thing I love most about her would have to be... Ah, man, that's hard. I think it would definitely have to be her smile or her eyes. Or her personality. Oh, that's hard. Damn, that's hard. Like, physical... Okay, physical, I'd have to say eyes or smile. Because they always twinkle, even when she's upset. They're just always, like... There's, like, this shimmer of hope in her eyes. And I love that. And then her smile just can brighten anyone's day. But her personality, I also love, because, like, she's not like other girls. In the best way possible. Like, that sounds horrible. Like, oh, man. Yeah, anyway. She's not like other girls because she just, like I said, she doesn't give a fuck. She cares a lot about people, even though she doesn't give a fuck. But she cares a lot about people, especially if you're her best friend, or just a close friend, or friend, or family. She won't let anyone get in the way of hurting you. So if someone hurts you, she will step up for you, she will fight for you, like, she's always going to be there for you, and that's something I love about her personality. I mean, she's smart, she's funny, like, she's all that stuff. But, I don't know, I definitely can't pick a favorite. Like, I don't love one thing about her more than anything. I just love her as a whole. Yeah, that's what I have to say. I don't think I can pick just one. I think it's hard when you love someone. When you truly love someone, to just pick one thing. Like, if you like someone, you're like, oh yeah, she got a fat ass. Nice. Whereas, like, if you love someone, I think you kind of have to... Not have to, but it weighs on you a lot more. Because you know that person, and you know them as a whole. Rather, it's just like an object, so you know that person. So you can't just put a pin on, like, I love this, or I love this. You love that person as a whole. Best adventure we've ever been on. So, me and Monica, not a lot recently because it's just been muggy weather and we haven't really been able to think of anything. But it's definitely coming up, like, we're definitely going to do a lot more adventures. Do a lot more videos about it too. But our best adventure, see, that's hard because we have, like, real adventures and then we have, like, little adventures, you know what I mean? Because I feel like every day is an adventure. No, I'm just kidding. But, I mean, that's true, but... Okay, I'll say a real adventure, and then I'll say just a little adventure. Well, I'll do a little one first. So, the one that stands out in my mind, we actually went to McDonald's, believe it or not. And we just sat there for about 3 hours in this little corner of the restaurant. It used to be an old drive-thru window, actually. And we just sat in the corner there, and we just looked at, like, pictures and memes, and just, like, laughed so hard. I think we just had, like, Coke, so... I'm surprised they didn't kick us out after 3 hours, but, yeah, we just, like, kept stealing drinks, like, not stealing, we bought the drink and then kept refilling, but I guess in the eyes of McDonald's is probably stealing, but we just sat there and just had a great time, and I remember, I remember me saying, I think she said this, that she'd never laughed so hard in her life. I don't want to put words in her mouth. But I've never laughed so hard in my life, and that was definitely, I think about that a lot, and that was one of the best experiences of my life, I guess you could say. So, a big adventure that we've been on would probably have to, like, we frequent Dundas Peak. That's like a frequent spot for us. Actually, we were just talking about it today. One adventure we'd like to do coming up is the Lights Festival. I think it's coming up in Kitchener, so I think we're definitely going to go to that, which would be amazing. That would be an excellent video, great pictures. But one of the bigger adventures we go on, we always go down this peak. That's like a favorite for us. This is so beautiful, a good hike, get some good exercise. But the favorite, I think, or my favorite at least. Oh man, that's really hard. I got a GI. That's hard. That's really hard. We've been to Port Dover twice now, I think. Because we said we are gonna buy a whale dinner place. But I think, favorite adventure is probably the first time we went up to Port Dover. I went with my buddy Sam, and she brought her cousin along. It was a great time, actually. My car, not so much. My car has really thick tires on it. So, like, you're only supposed to have about 2 people in it. But we had 4, and then a bunch of other beach crap. So, I mean, all you could hear the whole way. And then I think, you know what? My windshield wiper actually flew off. So I had to cut a piece that we lost. Like, it blew off, and then, like, I guess it started raining. And then I didn't notice until we were, like, it was gone. So I actually had to take a piece of, what did I take? I think I had I think there was a little piece of the rubber still left on somehow, I don't know. So I ended up cutting that with actually a safety kit my aunt gave me for my car, and like an emergency kit, so I had an X-Acto knife. I cut that, and then I duct taped it to the metal, because I don't know if you know how windshield wipers work, but so there's this base arm that's connected to the actual, like, the electrical of the car. So that's like a big metal rod like this with a hook. So that's the thing that moves it, and then you get like plastic extension with the rubber, and that's the actual blade. But as soon as the blade's gone, it's just like this huge hook that just moves back and forth. So that would like really damage the window. So I ended up just getting some rubber, taping it on there. So that worked. So then we kept driving, despite not having a windshield wiper. And this was the driver's side too. So that was just something. We probably should have turned back, but yeah, it was a really miserable day too for weather. It was like peeing down rain. But then as soon as we got to the beach, it was like pretty beautiful. But like it was just such a great day. It was the first time me and Monica had actually like physically been on like a adventure, just us. Like we went one time too to Apps Mill with her cousin and my brother. That was interesting because my brother had a broken foot at the time. Apps Mill, if you don't know, is this huge forest, and it's like a conservation area. And then we actually got lost, so ended up finding the car at like 1 in the morning, I think. So that was horrible to explain to my parents and everything. But Port Dover for sure. We just played on the beach. It was just like a good time. Yeah, one of my favorite adventures for sure. So my favorite thing about our relationship, I would definitely have to say that's not like other relationships. And that's the one thing I admire so much, or love so much about a relationship. There's a lot of relationships, especially our age, which is like high school, and even university too, that become too infatuated. It becomes infatuation, not love. And I think some couples do manage to have like the, hey babe, like I love you so much, like oh heart, like 1,000 hearts, that kind of stuff. But I think that should die out at one point, because I feel like that's acceptable in like the first few months, and I feel like it's acceptable from like time to time. like for sure, like you just want to surprise her with like a good morning text or something like that. But I think that dies up very quick. And the thing I love about our relationship is when that did die out, we didn't kind of become more distant. We actually came closer. And that's one thing I love. But definitely like the best part of our relationship is that we're best friends. We do everything together. Yeah, she's just my best friend, and not only just in like our relationship, but like in life. Like she's my best friend. I love her to pieces, bits and pieces. I don't know. I love her to the moon back. She's always there for me, and I try to always be there for her, even though sometimes I'm not. Monica, if you're watching this, I'm sorry for that. But she's my best friend, and she's always there for me, and I admire that so much. I love her so much, and like it's like we don't have to try in this relationship, but it's nice, and we can be honest with each other. Like if we're having a bad day or something, and you just don't want to text, just be like, "Yo, not in the mood to text anyone right now." Like it's not just like text each other, but like yeah, like I don't know. It's a great relationship because we're honest with each other about like how we actually feel, and oh I like this, oh I don't like this, that kind of stuff. But she's just my best friend, and it's really easy to talk to her, like it's just really easy. It's like it's easy, and that's amazing to me because if you have to try so hard in a relationship, I don't think it's gonna work out, to be honest, because you should never have to like super try in a relationship. Like you should have to try, you should have to put in work. But if you can feel that there's tension and feel that there's like, I don't know, what's a good analogy here? Let's say you're driving on the highway. I like cars, so we'll say you're driving on the highway. There's two different cars, right? So you went out to test drive two different cars. The one feels great, you can feel a connection, you just love the car. The wheels move smoothly, which is key, because the wheels don't move smoothly and the bearings and all that crap, then it's no good. So you test drive car A, works perfectly. But then you have someone who just, better analogy. So you just went out to test drive cars, right? You found this car you really like, it works really smooth, wheels are running fine, they're going, not a lot of friction, like that kind of stuff. So you love that car. Then you talk to your buddy who just test drove a car, and he did not have the same experience, right? So he drove it, he didn't feel a connection, he felt that there's something off, and then he also felt like there was friction, like there's constant pressure on the wheels. So I think that's the difference between like a good relationship and a bad relationship is you should feel a connection, it should feel easy, like there should be no friction, and then like a bad one, obviously. So I definitely just got off topic there, like a shit ton. But yeah, best thing about a relationship, we're best friends. And I love her. So is there anything I'd like to say? Monica, if you're watching this, I really hope you are. I'm sorry. Currently, you just snapped me. I don't know how many times you've snapped me. Just once. Oh, there you are. Oh, twice. But yeah, sorry that I've been like shitty at answering. Just trying to film this. And oh yeah, I guess like I forgot to mention this at the adventure aspect, but your birthday present is we're gonna go on a little trip. So text me about that, and we'll talk about it. But yeah, I hope we have a good time. Hopefully, all the hints I've been giving you every day kind of make more sense now. But anyway, happy birthday, by the way. I love you so much. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And to anyone else who may be watching this, I don't know if you found this interesting at all. It's a little lovey-dovey mushy stuff. So if you made it this far, awesome. But if you found it too lovey-dovey and mushy, I get that, because this is the story of me and Monica and our relationship. So I don't like, it's awesome for us, but I don't know, for other people it might be like love overload kind of thing, so I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys thank the interviewers. Thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure. I had a great time filming this, and yeah, happy birthday, Monica. Love you so much.